Oh, what's going on, MMA nerds? This is PJ, the MMA nerd. I just wanted to give you guys some UFC 139 predictions. I know the last time that I did a video was UFC before the BJ Penn fight, and that was a rough one for me. Nick Diaz beat BJ Penn. A lot of stuff's been going on. Basically, Nick Diaz will be fighting GSP next Super Bowl weekend. Carlos Condit will be facing Jake Ellenberger on the same card for the rights to fight BJ Penn versus Nick Diaz. And of course, this past weekend, UFC on Fox, JDS knocked out Cain Velasquez in 1:04 with the overhand right. It was crazy. It was pretty nuts. I think the UFC got 8.8 million viewers at one point. Broke the Kimbo Slice record. But I just want to talk about UFC 139 coming up this weekend. What a stacked card. Super stacked. Of course, Shogun versus Hendo. Dan Henderson back in the UFC. Last time we saw Henderson, he was knocking out that douchebag Michael Bisping, that British fruitcake. But Dan Henderson knocked him out last time, and he had quite an impressive run in Strikeforce. He started off with a little trouble with Jake Shields, but I think that was because of the weight cut. Someone that's 40 years old should not be cutting down to 185. Should be fighting at light heavyweight, and damn, during his light heavyweight run, he's knocked out all the guys he's fought. Guys like who'd he beat? Babalu. He beat Fejao to win the title. He destroyed Fedor. That was amazing. But I got to go with Hendo on this one. Shogun looks good. He beat Forrest Griffin, but I think Hendo takes a couple kicks, a couple punches by Shogun, weathers the storm, and lands his signature H-bomb, his right hand, and knocks out Shogun in the second round. The next fight would be Kung Lee, a.k.a. Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, versus Wanderlei Silva. Wanderlei's been on a losing streak, and I think Kung Lee takes this one. Despite Wanderlei being a legend in the game, Kung Lee's he was a middleweight champion. Despite being a movie star, he's a legit fighter, you know. And I heard Kung Lee's doing a movie with RZA, so check that out in the theaters after his fight. Of course, the next fight, Uriah Faber versus Brian Bowles, two of my favorite fighters. I think Uriah Faber wins this one with his wrestling. Brian Bowles has that puncher's chance, but I think Faber wrestles him down and maybe submits him. So I'm going to go with submission in the third round with the rear naked choke. Oh yeah, and Kung Lee beats Wanderlei Silva with unanimous decision. Next fight, awesome fight, Martin Kampmann versus Rick Story. The horror story versus the Dutchman Martin Kampmann. I think Martin Kampmann will win this one pretty easily. He's going to stuff that takedown that Story's going to go for, and basically probably bust up his face pretty bad with his lethal Dutch kickboxing. Last fight, one of my favorite fighters of all time, Stefan Bonner, American Psycho. I love this guy. Fights as Kyle Kingsbury, who's a super strong, he's got a shaved head, he's super buff, but I think the American Psycho, he's a veteran. He fought wars, will outlast him with a unanimous decision. And I think this is going to be super bloody. Expect a lot of bloodshed in this one. So that's about it. That was the main card. Awesome fight, and we'll be coming back to you the next time, me and Jody. But right now I'm just here with my boy Rex, and we'll be giving you the next recaps or the next rundown in our predictions. But enjoy the fights. Let's go War Hendo.